Priya ma'am. Thank you so much for joining me today on Ladies, Leadership and Logistics. Please tell us more about yourself and your journey.
It's my pleasure, Ayushi, and thank you for doing this end of the year. It's wonderful to see you, and thank you for doing it from outside India. Really appreciate you taking out the time. So, my journey, well, to be very honest and natural, it's a long one spread across 33 years of various industries, various cities, nearly 8 cities, if I'm not wrong, also worked out of India. So I can't summarize it in a couple of sentences, and I know you have a time limitation, so I'll make it very brief. It has been very interesting. I don't have any fancy degrees. I'm just a graduate from Delhi University, Lady Shri Ram College. I started working in the Oberoi Hotel after that. Thereon, it was always my dream to join the airlines. I joined an airline as an air hostess with Modi Luft, went to Frankfurt as a pilot batch, did some training there, moved on to GE Capital, where I transitioned two processes from the US very successfully, which are still running very, very well across India, and one of the largest credit card collections process, employed thousands of people. So it feels great to be part of the pilot batch. Then I came back and I decided that I want to, work in a domestic atmosphere. So I joined ICICI Bank for 8 years, various cities, various different roles, learned a lot. Everywhere there was one common thread, Ayushi: customer service. Always think of your customer, stroke client, stroke guest, stroke passenger, whoever. First, put yourself in their shoes, see what they want. Post that, I did a lot of business development consultancy, small projects or gigs, as you call it in today's modern world, across different industries, and that gave me a lot of experience. Now I'm back to hotels, and I also do a lot of mentoring and guest lectures in various colleges in different cities, which I really, really enjoy. My personal favorite is something called Brand You, which is like, what does Ayushi bring into the table when she walks into the room? What is Ayushi's brand known as? So that is my personal module, which I do with a lot of colleges.
Wow, ma'am, that is so amazing. And 33 years is great. That's not even the number of years I have lived on this planet Earth.
So I always say I'm a jack of all trades and master of none, but because of the various different industries that I've jumped and worked in to the best of my ability, I feel it's given me a lot of exposure and literally hands on the job training and so much knowledge about different cities and different lines of businesses.
Definitely, ma'am. And I feel that so many years into aviation, banking, business development, you have developed the amazing skill set of the core needed to succeed in any sector. The brand you is the prime main core crux, as I like to call it, which helps you succeed in anything and everything. And the fact that you are spreading your knowledge, experience, and ideas through conducting seminars and mentoring sessions is something very inspiring. I feel that this is something we all want if we want to succeed in today's competitive world. So, thank you once again for being so amazing and inspiring us today. And talking about your amazing core leadership ideas, please tell us more. What are the core leadership lessons that you have learned over the years and which have helped you flourish?
I would say the top one is adaptability,
Mhm.
flexibility, understanding, as I said in the first question, what exactly your client wants and ensuring a win win for the business, the organization, and the client to ensure that the client or customer comes back to you. It's not just a one time customer satisfaction delight that you're giving the customer in the service. Then, of course, working in different cities has given me a lot of knowledge into different cultures, various types of people. Many states I worked in India, I worked in the US, I worked in Australia. So, biggest attribute which is required is to be flexible and always be willing to learn. Don't say just because I have so much experience, I know it and I don't want to learn more. Be willing to learn, even if it's somebody half your age. Understand what the line of business is and then get into it fully. If you don't know something, say you don't know. At any age, it's always fine to say, I don't know. Please tell me, you're the expert.
Wow, that's actually so amazing. And the way you sound so grounded and humble in spite
Mm.
of having so much experience. And I know you personally, so I think I can definitely vouch for the fact that you are a learner by all means. The first time we had spoken, you appreciated my podcast so much, the idea behind it, and you were so willing to know more and learn from it as well. And I feel that that ability that you have is something that has helped you thrive so beautifully in this.
That's very sweet of you, Ayushi. Not at all. The idea
And
is
I
to just be what you are. That's all. Just be real. That's it. Nothing else. Wherever you
definitely
are, with whoever you are.
your idea, the way, the positive energies that you are giving, not just in the podcast, but also when anyone meets you, I feel that reflects the kind of personality and the aura that you carry, which helps you
Mm.
grow further as well. And service sector itself is something that requires so much of being in the face. Like you have to be out there, present yourself. You need to ensure you are creating that type of atmosphere of comfort. And I feel that
Absolutely.
is a very important skill as well. So talking about this sector, what in the service industry, what truly differentiates an average professional from a professional leader?
Just one simple answer to this: personalized, customized service. That's all I'll say. I won't go into more details. Just think
Wow,
you are the person at the other end. Think what they want, what will delight them, why will they come back. That's it, nothing else. Just
perfect.
make
So
it
that
very personal and very genuine.
mhm. So
Leave an
that
impact.
idea is gonna help us maintain long-term relationships with the customers. That what you're trying to say?
Yes, so
Wow.
they come back to you.
Uh-huh. And I feel that that is definitely something that's so essential. And as you said, personalized and being genuine. I feel that when people are involved, one important aspect to deal with is empathy. And I feel that service sector definitely comes with a lot of pressure as well. So how do you manage that pressure of fulfilling your targets in the sector along with being empathetic, kind, and involved with your customers?
Again, I'll give it a very simple one liner rather than going into many details. Empathy is critical to good leadership and managing large teams positively and keeping them very, very engaged and inspired and hands on. Be empathetic, Ayushi, but don't be sympathetic. Don't drown yourself in your team members or your team's issues. Be mindful, be sensitive, but also be firm. So be kind, but be very firm as far as your work and your goals and deliverables are concerned. It's a combination, it's a very delicate blend where you can't get too emotional, too involved, but you are sensitive, you are showing a certain amount of empathy when it's required to make sure that you're there for the employee, understand his or her issue, help them, guide them, support them through it, but also keeping in mind the end goal in line, because you cannot forget that, because after all, they are working for an organization and you're responsible as a senior leader. So it's a delicate balance which one gets with experience. And also just be what you are. Be genuine. I will say this in every question: be genuine, be what you are. That really helps.
True. And ma'am, you just pointed out how customer is so essential and how customer service is the one of the most important foundations, I would say, for long-term growth. So how is it that and what led you to believe in this mindset?
Because it's from the beginning. I think I have been in various service industries where always, as you earlier said a few minutes ago, that you have to meet the customer. And I've always believed in talking. It's a very personal formula of mine in today's AI, chat, perplexity, other tools where everything is, available at the click of a button and everybody can just write a message. I personally prefer picking up the phone and talking and having that personal one-on-one connect, which used to be there in my young days. That really, really makes an impact. So again, same answer I'm giving, sorry to repeat: personal, customized touch is one of the
Definitely.
key things for enhanced customer service.
I believe that the fact that you have emphasized it so much definitely shows its importance in your sector as well as to succeed. And the fact that it really makes a difference when you meet someone personally as compared to digitally. Digitally, I believe it's not that bad, but
No, it's
personalized
super. It's
touch.
very convenient. It's, of course, outstanding now where we were and what we are today from the time I was growing up and I graduated and I started working. But that personal touch in certain industries will always have to remain, and that will definitely make a difference. Definitely. It's that slight impact it will make, which will leave that thought in the customer's or client mind.
Definitely, ma'am. And I feel that it is so essential to have that personalized touch for everyone to remember us in the long term, the service that we provided, the how we made them feel, as we like to put it in words. And you have been a very proper example of someone who has re bounced back after a break, career break.
Yes.
I would love for you to tell us more about your journey and how you actually did it.
Yeah, that's a very good question. The career break was long. It was very tough. It was very stressful at times. But certain formulas which really helped me: carry on looking ahead. Don't keep thinking of the past senior designation or what you were. You led a large team of thousands across cities. It may come back to you, it may not. So be prepared and also hope for the best. Keep your efforts on, even if it's a small consulting project or consultant assignment or a gig as they call it. Take it up. It'll be something different. It'll keep you engaged. And what I also did, I also networked a lot, Ayushi. That really helped, going for various events, seminars, conferences, panel discussions. I was constantly going for them, even though I was not fully engaged with a full time work occupation. That really, really helped. Because you must know what's happening around you in the world, even though you may not be in a full time corporate job. So, all this is what really helped me. And never look back, keep moving ahead. Eventually, you will get what you deserve and what you want. But the focus and the passion and the positive going ahead attitude cannot stop, come what may.
Definitely, ma'am. And I love the energy that you have because I feel it's not easy to go put yourself out in events, seminars when you are not working full time because there will be a sense of self-doubt that you will feel.
Yes,
So, how did you deal with that
100%.
feeling?
I didn't think of it as that. I was just myself and I was very honest in saying that I'm looking for something. This is my strength and this is why I'm here. Happy to network, happy to add any value to any small event at all through the years that I wasn't fully occupied with work. And just be extremely frank and transparent, Ayushi, generally in life and in your professional line also. That really, really helps. And nobody really asks these days, they say, great, if you're taking a break, lovely. What would you like to do and how can we help you? So,
Wow,
honesty is the key.
that
And you
actually
have to
sounds
be out there. Yes, as you said, it's not easy at all, but you have to get up and make that effort because it really, really helps.
and that actually sounds very inspiring, to be very honest, because I feel that the more transparent and more honest we are, the more it's easier for the other person to help us as well. That, okay, I understand your whole situation now, and I think now it becomes easier for me to navigate the way for you if there is any way that they can help. And talking about this, is there any piece of advice you have for people who might be on a career break or are planning to restart?
Make the best of the things that you did not have time for when you were fully employed and you had no time to even think. Follow your passions, live your dreams, utilize that break to do all the things that you always wanted to then, but you kept saying, I don't have time, I don't have time. But as I said, keep in touch and keep constantly aware of what's happening around you and focus on what you want, whether it's a part time, full time, work from home, or something virtual. Keep at it. Focus. Don't do 10 different things. Don't be all over the shop. Focus on one or two lines of business that you want. And as I said, just do not give up, however tough it is. That's
Wow,
my
ma'am.
formula. Just keep moving ahead.
That is Amazing. And not just people who are restarting their career, I feel people who are starting in the first spot, like we, newbies, freshies, are also able to apply this formula where we are able to put ourselves out and just grab the opportunities that might be present for us.
Every experience has a learning, Ayushi. Every experience has a learning. Take the positive from it and go ahead.
You are a pro and you are a master in soft skills sector. So what soft skills do you think are sometimes ignored by the new generations who really need to focus on those, not just networking, because that's something I'm super sure you're going to mention, but other than that, which skills are essential, the soft skills for not just surviving but thriving in the sector?
So I do a lot of mentoring in a lot of top colleges in a couple of cities. Uh, I would say that communication, confidence building, presentation skills, and also being job ready today for the corporate world. So some of the things are definitely they need confidence. They need a platform where they can actually come out of their shells depending on what background or from which cities they are from and what they want to do. So somebody who can give them that open stage, mentor them, guide them, and consistently, it can't happen in a month or a week. It sometimes takes months and months. But there's a very, very marked difference that I have seen when I have mentored, certain students, certain batches. There is a certain specific, process that we follow, and that really, really helps. So to summarize, uh, confidence building, communication, and understand what is required for today's job market vis-a-vis even 5 years ago. Everything has changed. And be constantly updated with whatever is happening all over, specifically in the line that you are interested in making your career in, if that makes sense.
Definitely, ma'am. And thank you so much. I hope that we are actually able to apply all of these requirements that you just stated, because I feel that there are times it gets overlooked because of a lot of expectations that we are set on ourselves. I would say that, okay, I need to get done with this. And that's where we miss out the basics, which are like the musts of surviving in the sector. And I feel that there are a lot of other basic stuff, such as ensuring your health, your diet, your fitness is taken into account. Knowing you, you are an advocate for these things as well. So please tell us, how has these little changes of fitness, maintaining your diet, affected the whole leadership aspect of things? Like, how does it change your aura and personality so much?
Oh, I really like this question a lot, so I'll answer with all my passion and energy. So during the time that I wasn't working, when I was looking for a suitable opportunity, living in different cities, one of the things which I pushed myself consistently was exercise, music, tiny small marathons, and doing a lot of outings in nature and wildlife because I love nature and wildlife. And I also spent a lot of time with myself. A lot of people cannot spend time with themselves. They always need company, they always need people. But at that time, you need to internalize what you're doing, what you're going through, understand what you should focus on. So, something that I just did not give up, which really, really helped me being mentally and physically fit, active, and very, very alive and fresh and energized, I would say, was exercise. And there are, one or two people I would like to mention specifically for this who also kept me going in the routine and involved me in everything to just keep me upbeat, high energy, involved in small little projects in that free time. And that person is a person who, is a very, very senior corporate leader. And definitely, I would like to take his name here, Rajiv Srinivas. He's based in Bangalore. I give him a lot of credit for being there as a great support, great leader, great mentor, and a very good professional contact to learn and be inspired from. I have absolutely no qualms saying that.
I'm so glad. And I would also love to add, I have spoken to both of you, and
Hmm.
there is no doubt in the fact that the aura, the energy, the positivity, and the amount of push that you both have provided in to me as well when we just hardly knew each other was immense. And it was all thanks to your push and constant support that I was able to conduct an amazing seminar at a very high institute. And it is totally about that push, that belief that someone might show in you that will help you succeed in life. And I'm so,
No,
so glad to have come across you and Rajiv, sir, and being able to learn from you.
always there, always happy to help. It was all your effort, so it was just a small thing. So glad we could be, part of it.
I personally feel that when people say you have a lot of skill, it all comes down to getting the opportunity. I got that opportunity because of you. Had the opportunity not showed up, I don't think I would have been able to showcase myself. So you
Yes.
deserve
No,
it.
no, I knew that you will do a very good job. We both knew. So that, as I said, that push and that inspiration has to come sometimes from the back. Even if you're not feeling like doing something, you need that push and to be told, no, get up, come on, move. It's fine. Everything will be okay.
Definitely, ma'am. And talking about the piece of advice again, please provide us that one piece of advice that is essential so that we can also enjoy more than 33 years into the sector the way you have.
Good question. Tough one. Uh, just be yourself. Don't change. Just be totally genuine, totally honest. Carry on helping others. Carry on moving ahead. Don't look back. And however tough it is, get up, look good, smile, and move ahead. Sounds very philosophical.
No, but sounds very true. And I feel that you are the live proof of that. 33 years in the sector, and you still have that beautiful smile, that
I
aura,
feel
and
old.
I think that comes totally out of being so real and genuine because
Very
it's not
important.
very easy to pretend all the time. So if you
You
are
can't. You can't be on the point. Absolutely.
goes a long way, for sure, ma'am. So thank you once again for joining me today and enlightening us today on ladies, leadership, and logistics.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, Ayushi. See you soon and have a wonderful, sparkling new year. You're going to do brilliantly.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye.